Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Is Bitcoin going to roll over and head into downwards direction, or is it going to blow up and head to $24,000? We're going to be talking about that and more in today's episode. So stay tuned to the very end. We're also going to be talking about two altcoins, REN and YFI. And also, as a special treat just for you guys, we're going to be talking about the DJ15 token. We're going to do some TA on all those altcoins. Also, we're going to be talking about Microstrategy's $650 million buying. They're going to take out a loan. They're going to take out a loan and buy Bitcoins. Also, if you're interested in trading these Bitcoin and Ethereum, you could do so on Femex or Bybit. Links are in the description below. Also, today's episode, we're going to be talking about several different altcoins. We're going to be talking about REN and YFI, and also, for a special treat, we're going to be talking about DJ15 tokens. So, my name is Davinci Jeremy, and I'm here joined with Inti Campos.
Good morning, people. How are you today?
Hey, Inti, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. When I think about MicroStrategy's going to buy Bitcoin, I have to wonder, is it a good time for them to buy it right now?
I don't think so. I think that we know, well, we don't know, but based on my analysis, on our analysis, I think it's much better to wait for the price to come back down, because we can see the signals and we're going to see the TA later, right? And these guys have the money to do the research. And why not wait a little bit more and getting more Bitcoin for the same money?
Yeah. Why do you think the Bitcoin price might go down?
Because we've been overextended for weeks, right? And the very signals we saw in the charts and indicators are just playing out right now.
Well, I totally have to agree, and we're going to be going over that in today's episode. But before we do that, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes, as always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
Awesome. Well, you know, I look at this, and we all talk about, I'm sure you've seen this many times, right? And I'm not going to go into too much details, but this is, hopefully they have smarts, because they already spent $50 million of their own money at $19,460 some odd dollars. That's higher than the price it is right now. So I'm hoping that they will be more responsible with their buy orders, and even if they just dollar cost averaged in, right? That would be much better than just going in at this current price. All right. What I find a little bit hypocritical is that everyone is going rah, yeah. That's great, MicroStrategies. You're the best, but you don't do that with the average peon, right? Oh my God, you wanna borrow money and you want to risk it on Bitcoin? Pfft, that's a bad idea, right? Everybody's telling you that's a bad idea, and it's not just Vitalik, right? A lot of other people are commenting and saying how bad of an idea it is, and I just can't help but point out the hypocrisy of it all, right? Oh, rich people can print money and buy assets, but you can't. No, don't you dare! Dangerous. That's too dangerous. They can. You can. No. Like that is just so wrong. That is so wrong. Now, I am gonna say that for both MicroStrategy and for yourself, this is significant risk. But why is it okay for MicroStrategy to take that risk, but not you, right? I have to question that. And I want you guys to talk about that in the comment section below. Is it okay for you to take significant risk on the cryptocurrency purchases? And if so, why is it okay if it's not okay, is it okay for MicroStrategy to do so and MicroStrategy to do so, and why? I'd like to read what you guys have to say about that. All right, so remember, Femex has a bonus, and to do that, to get onto Femex, all you have to do is type in femex.com DavinciJ15.com, $850. It's sorry, $650 is your bonus, and yeah, you could do so. You could trade both all cryptocurrencies and gold and a few other things on Femex. All right. Key thing we need to talk about though is that is Bitcoin waiting for a 40% drop in price, and is it justified? And I have to say, we have to answer that question, right? A lot of people are saying that no. In fact, on the chain analysis is predicting a 40% price drop in anticipation of many. But if we are waiting for it solely because it happened in the last cycle, you may want to think twice, right? And so a lot of people, not just this news article person, thinks, right, this time it's different. This time, people like Microstrategy, they're involved. All you have to look at is the Bitcoin industry, the treasuries, and you can see they're just buying. There's no way these people are so dumb to buy when they know that this is going to be a price correction. There's no way that they're going to do that. Well, okay, I have to point out that if you do you guys does anyone in here trade the bond markets, right? I mean the bond markets such as like government bonds, right? Do you do that? Do you go out and trade government bonds? Do you, NT?
I don't.
No, you don't, right? And yet it's only the industry players actually trade government bonds, but they get wrecked on there. Why is that? Because industry players are just as fallible as you are. And that is that. And you have to look at this fear and greed index and go, it's now moving 2.5 months here in the extreme greed. You have to think overextended, alert. Now, I have to also agree with. I forgot to bring up the coinage. I wanted to bring up this coinage chart, and I forgot to have it ready. And but that's okay. Let me just bring it up. And so, if we take a look at my overall view on the weekly, right? You can see that we are going sideways. So that could mean, right? And let me just get rid of all this. That that Bitcoin's not ready to dump down. It could also mean that. So we're getting mixed signals here, right? Because normally Bitcoin, when it ends a move, it ends it with an explosive move higher before it goes collapsing down. And that's my only concern here. And then we got this hammer candle, which is also a concern. But going down to lower time frames, things look a little bit different. So let's start with the daily. And yeah, I know I normally start with Bitcoin, Ethereum, but this time we're going to go with Bitcoin. And you can see on the daily that volume is dropping off. We're starting in emming patterns here everywhere. We still haven't broke this height, right? So there's still in an emming pattern, especially on the candle body sticks. And on top of that, I think there's a little bit of a sideways head and shoulders here, right? If you take a look, let's just draw it out with manually here. Let me just make this bigger. Okay, and if we go from here to here, right, you kind of see, right, the head, one shoulder, the head, and another shoulder, right? That's where you see that. Now, it's not the greatest, I would say, but it is there, and it probably counts. So what you could do is just manage the trend line, manage this trend line. And this one, once it breaks, you can say, okay, well, that's it. I'm going to take this short. So you could wait until this trend line breaks at $18,000, 18.2 or something like that, or you could take it from a position of strength up here, and I would suggest that would be the best thing to do, because really, I think if we break above here the 19,450 or something like that, I think it's like around that number, especially on Bybit. You can see that would be the end of the move here. Is it possible? Because you have to be careful. I would say you have to move your stops a little bit higher, right? Maybe to this one right here. Oops, let me just undo that and switch to that. Selector tool, move it to that stop loss to 19,640. The only reason why is because lately Bitcoin has been trading like a forex asset, like a forex currency, and so it tends to like do stop runs, and so this is too big of a juicy stop run to not get pushed out on, right? That one right there.
Question.
19,439.
Does it trade like that on what is this? Forward exchanges or also on traditional exchanges?
Yeah, even on traditional exchanges like spot markets, right?
Wow.
So yeah, we're seeing a lot of that happening now. So I would consider if you're taking a short here, consider moving that stop up to this level here at the 9640, so that you can you got a little bit of more breathing room, because I really think they're gonna do a stop run here before they actually roll over. So be careful with that. Alrighty, let's head over to Ethereum. Ethereum is pretty much a mirror image. Oh wow, did we actually start the dump? Is it dumping? Wow, I can't believe that it's already started.
Ow.
I expected it to go a little bit further. I thought it was gonna go a little bit further to the bounce around here for a little bit longer and really scare the kids, right? With a nice pump higher and then roll over. But yeah, it's I guess it's starting early here. Let's head over to Bitcoin on the smaller time frames. Right. Yeah. It seems like Bitcoin has not rolled over, has not broken its lows here, but it's emming out definitely, as you can see. Let me just zoom in a little bit and show you all the M's. Right. You see it everywhere. I see M's everywhere. Right. Right here. Right here. Right. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. So, yeah. It's definitely dying a death's a thousand cuts here, but Ethereum looks like it wants to take the lead here. But I would be careful with that. So if you already have a short on this, I would suggest you take profits, because I bet you it's probably gonna just bounce back up, just to freak people out before it actually rolls over. A little concerned, but I'm not sure. The volume is pretty high. For it to bounce back higher, but that's what I would say it should do, since it's not Bitcoin is not actually following suit. And so, but the candlestick patterns don't indicate. Looking at the candlestick patterns on the we're on a 30-minute, right? On a 30-minute. Let's just go down to a shorter time frame. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. That looks like, yeah, it's going to reverse. Okay, so looking at the 15-minute candle, so far, well, it's only 13 minutes into the first one, so it's not give us an exact. But so far, if that candle closes higher, that candle is definitely a reversal sign. On the 5-minute, yeah, we don't have a solid reversal candle. But we do have a fractal with 2.5 minutes left, so that's a fractal, positive fractal. So it does indicate that we're probably going to move higher should this candle close higher, candlestick higher, close higher, in the 2.5 minutes that's left. Okay, so yeah, I really think that you should, if you have a short running, you should probably take profits and then start looking to re-establish the short. Let's see here. This is all in short-term time frames, of course. Re-establish the short somewhere at the 61.8. Look at that, beautiful. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. 78.8. It's right where the resistance zones are. It's like ridiculous, right? So that's basically where the breakdown points was, right? So that's clearly where 60.1.8 and most likely where we're headed to before we actually roll over. Alrighty. If you're interested in buying, shorting, that's where you should be waiting. You shouldn't be shorting down here. It's too little, too late. Okay. I think that's it. I mean, let's see here. We just need to see if this thing breaks. If it breaks, of course, the 990. That's your breakout trade, of course. If you want to do the breakout trades on Bitcoin. I'm not too fond of it, but I'm starting to realize that I gotta change my ways because I have to look in the mirror and see that, you know what, things need to make some changes. I need to make some changes in the way I trade so that I can improve on them. I'm not gonna act like Peter Schiff, right? And be stuck in my ways and be just absolutely stubborn. You need to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? Did you make a mistake? Are you making a mistake? And you have to make changes because that's why you have real integrity, right? If you just stay stuck in one way, you're going to end up losing in the long run, is my personal feeling. Alrighty. Let's talk about the DJ15 token because it's doing extremely well. And I just realized something, right? I'm providing all the liquidity, and look at that. The liquidity here is at 100, and the volume is 140,000. And look, fees $400. I mean, so that most of that, I'm not sure how much other people are providing liquidity here, but most of that profit, right, is going towards me. And so I'm like, whoa, never really thought about it, how much that. Now, if that works out to be like, if we ever get up to like $500 every 24 hours in liquidity and fees, do you know how much that works out to be, NT?
I have a small idea.
For over 30 days? That's $15,000.
Oh!
And you wonder why exchanges make so much money.
Wow.
And that's only at 0.3%.
Is 0.3?
0.3%. 0.3, yes.
And exchanges what? They do 0.5?
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. Wow. Exactly.
Yeah, you know what they are scared of regulations now.
Exactly. And now Uniswap is going to eat their lunch. So now you can anyone that has money can provide liquidity in these and earn, like, even you guys could actually provide liquidity even with your small amount, but you're just splitting this fees as well. So for example, all you have to do is put in both an equal share of DJ15 token and Ethereum into the liquidity pool, and then you're providing liquidity and earning on these fees as well. So recently I just registered the DJ15 token. We have a website, so if you head over to DavinciCodes.net, you can click on the DavinciJ15 token, and it leads you to this website here where we talk about the token and discuss the tokenomics and so forth. And yeah, the website is still under construction, but we got something at least, and that's the key thing I wanted, was something. And so soon we'll see this on Etherscan, right? No more icon like that, little concerned face icon, right? Hopefully, I mean, this is all up to a committee, right, to decide whether or not my token is legit or not, which kind of sucks. But let's just see how it plays out over time. Looking at my token, doing some TA on that. What's beautiful is that as the price rose and then we crashed, people didn't leave. Look, the buyers are strong hand buyers. They're like, yeah, no, that's okay. I'm all right. I'll just hold it, right? And this was just the day traders going, oh, I'm gonna hammer this thing, and the real buyers were like, yeah, that's okay. I know it's going higher eventually. And it's true. It's true, right? So long as I'm doing YouTube videos and I'm going to be buying up these tokens, this thing has a high probability of going higher than even at the peak there. So now looking at the Fibonacci levels, this only came back to the 50% level, right?
It's backwards.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is backwards. Thank you. Okay, and it doesn't want to come back to the 61.8. So I think because everybody is very interested in this token, and it makes sense, right? I mean, I'm the only YouTuber with in the cryptocurrency space that has their own token and is profit sharing with people. So it's going to be a new, interesting dynamic. I wonder how long before somebody else does the same thing, right? Especially if I suck away a lot of the what's it called, the referral links from everyone that's on YouTube. I think they will also be jumping on this particular bandwagon pretty fast, right? But you know what? Maybe I'll get the first mover advantage and stay ahead. Who knows? We'll do. I'll do my best, and right, of course, with both the cash that I earn from the YouTube and referral links, I will always augment this show. Okay. Now on to REN TA. So it looks like REN has the same thing happening, right? Yeah, sure, it pumped, but people didn't leave this space. They were not interested in leaving here. If we do a fib levels, let's see, from all the way down from the beginning, we're at the 78.6 here. So this is a good place to buy. Could we jump all the way to 88.6? Yes, we can. But I think we're buying the lows, not the highs, and it's a good place to consider buying. I bought, as you can see, I nibbled here out to 61.8, and it didn't turn out very well, but that's okay. I'm willing to hold it and get some more, of course, here at the 78.6 that you can see that as we're rolling down, I'm looking to pick some up here. I think I picked some up because I thought, what the heck? What's a few sats amongst friends? And I just went and bought straight since, it's already oversold. And there's not much room to go down further. So I'm willing to buy it here and see where it goes. And even if it goes further down, I still have some dry powder that I'm willing to pick this up. And this is I believe this is a DeFi coin. I'm not sure what what's it called, the fundamentals of it. But hey, you know what? In the comment section, tell me what you think about REN and what are its fundamentals. But I heard from the grapevine that it was a decent coin. Heading over to YFI. As you know, YFI coin here there's only 30,000, just like mine is, right? My coin, and let's ignore that wick. And yeah, we're in the buying zone for this now. I was looking to pick some up basically because I thought, okay, well, this move right over here is suspect. This move is suspect, right? This down and then all of a sudden pump. move is suspect. So I'm look where am I planning to buy into?
Either 78.6 or 88.6.
Yeah, I'm actually doing the 61.8 because
I was looking at the bigger fib.
yeah. So I'm looking at the 61.8 here because you know what, this was V bottoms, right? But price action does not appreciate V bottoms, so I wouldn't be surprised if we come all the way back down here sometime before the alt season starts, and that's where I'm interested in picking up some YFI coins, and I think this coin will do explosively well. Explosive. Most of the DeFi projects will just explode and accelerate into the next Bitcoin bull cycle. So make sure that you're on board with that, with those coins. Okay. I think I've discussed everything for today. We're going to be doing question and answers for everyone who is watching this live, right? So if you've missed this live, the way you can actually participate and watching this live is to join the Telegram group, which will be in the description below. There's a Telegram group you can join, but you need to do something. You also need to own some DJ15 tokens in order to stay in that Telegram group. It's a little bit of work, it's a little bit of effort, but it's worth the while to take the learn how to basically sign a message and do that. You will be very happy that you did. All right. With that said, remember that Bitcoin is real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. All right. Thank you.
Bye, people.